Hi, my name is Brianna Johnson.
My name is Allie Iverson. Thanks so much for taking your time to meet with me today. It really means a lot. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. It's nice to meet you. So I'm the head of the flight attendant hiring for the Delta Airlines, and I'm going to be asking you a couple of questions today with some situational questions and everything. And also congrats on passing the group interview.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. So first off, I'll ask you, why should we hire you as a flight attendant over everyone else? What do you have that makes you stand out?
Well, I think what makes me stand out the most is that mostly my educational background and my drive for that, as well as my personable and outgoing, upbeat personality. When I was in high school, I did PSEO, which allowed me to get my generals done while I was in high school, and I graduated high school with my generals completed. And it was difficult at times, but I had to work hard for it, and I just kept going, and it really helped me learn how to be, just how to work hard and get the job done. And I had to sacrifice some things, but it was worth it, and it taught me dedication mostly is what it taught me. And then after that, I actually went on to St. Cloud State University, where I majored in leadership and organizational communications, as well as double minored in intercultural communications and Spanish. Taking those courses, especially leadership communications, a lot of leadership classes, has really taught me how to communicate with someone the most efficient and effective way, and how to make them the most successful, as well as myself. So it really taught me how to be a leader and how to lead, and also how to make other people successful and lead it themselves. So that one has really taught me, and I feel like that applies to being a flight attendant extremely, because you have a small crew and you have to depend on each other and lead each other to create the ultimate goal of a safe flight and keeping everybody happy. Being in intercultural communications as well as Spanish, I've learned to communicate with people of different ethnicities and different backgrounds from me. And so I learned how they communicate and why they communicate that way. So they may not communicate the same as me, but I can still understand them. I can still, I see where they're coming from and why. And I also can speak Spanish, and so I'm able to communicate with others in a different language. And so I feel that has helped a lot, as well as my personality. I just love to help people. That's sort of my passion. I just love people. I'm definitely a people person. And so just always being there to put a smile on someone's day, crack a little joke, or just being able to make time enjoyable for someone. So I feel like that's great for flight attending, because you don't want a crabby flight attendant who just throws you your peanuts, You want someone who will make that a personable and great experience for you. So.
All right. Well, what sort of work experience do you have that would make you the best candidate?
Since I was 16, I've held a job. I worked at the YMCA in Elk River as a member services representative, and I actually currently still work there. I've loved the job, and I've just never quit, and it's a great job. So working as a member services representative not only means that I have to greet everybody that walks in to ensure that they have, they feel welcome and they have a good experience there, but it also means that I'm on the front line. So I have to answer any questions that anybody has. I have to help anyone with anything they need help with. So I have to be ready. I have to be on my feet with anything or any questions that anyone brings along. And so I always have to just be there and you kind of have to expect anything. You can't, you always have to be ready. And so that's taught me a lot about public service jobs and serving people and helping there. So it's really taught me a lot to just communicate with people and to help people. And I've also waitressed for several years now as well. And so that too, you're still helping people, and you want people to like your service and come back. Ultimately, that's the ultimate goal. And so being able to provide that great experience for them, whether it's in the YMCA or waitressing, so that they do come back, and that you just want them to have a positive mindset about your company. And so I feel like that will apply to flight attending as well, just being able to make that flight a positive experience for them.
All right, well, it sounds like you have a lot of experience dealing with people. Being a flight attendant, sometimes things don't always go smoothly, and you get angry customers sometimes. Can you tell me what you would do in a situation where someone was angry or not pleased with the service that we are providing?
Yeah, I actually once had a situation where I had an angry customer. He was a male who was going to watch his children in swimming lessons at the Y. And being the Y, we don't allow walk-ins, we only allow members, as well as we don't allow people to come in without an ID. It doesn't matter what kind of ID, whether a passport or a license, they just have to have an ID.
Mhm.
And so he had forgotten his wallet at home with his ID in it, and I calmly explained to him, I'm sorry, sir, but unfortunately, because of our rules and policies, I can't let you in past the main lobby. And he was very upset with me, because he was a member there. He pays for his membership. Even still, though, I couldn't let him in. I had to follow our rules. I did sympathize with him, though, and I expressed that. I told him I understand why he's angry with me, and I that's fine. I understand. But I told him I'm sorry. I just can't let you in. And he was very angry, to say the least. But luckily for him, we do actually have a glass wall that separates our swimming pool from our main lobby. And so I told him, you can either go back home and get your license, and he kind of grumbled at me, saying he doesn't have time for that.
Mhm.
So then I told him, I can actually let you into our lobby, and you can watch your children from the glass wall. I'm sorry, this is the best that I can do for you, and I wish I could let you in, but I just can't. I have to follow our rules and policies. And so he kind of realized that, I was sympathizing with him, and I did feel bad for him, and he kind of realized that, I think he realized that he was overreacting a little, and so he apologized for his behavior, and, thanked me for the good service and for helping him the best that I could. And when he left with his children after their lessons, he thanked me again and just told me that I was, helped him a great deal, and he was sorry for his behavior. So that's one situation that I've dealt with,
Mhm.
but there's been plenty, but that's just the one that came to my mind.
Alrighty, well, that's all I have for today. I'll be in contact with you within the next couple of days and let you know the results of what we came up with.
Thank you so much for taking your time with me, meeting with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.